That he can.
Oh, look.
What?
This is what happens when we're live but not really live.
That's cute. That's cute. That's really cute.
Are live.
Hi, guys. Good morning. Happy... What day is it
Easter.
today? No, crazy goose. It's not Easter. Happy... Tuesday. Okay, great. I'm glad that someone here is awake. Good morning, everyone. Good morning.
Why is that up my skirt?
Oh, is it?
A little.
Why don't you go fix it before we really delve into this show?
We still need an intern if anybody wants to.
Yeah, we're looking for
apply.
an intern, anyone, if anyone would like to join. Good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
And welcome to a brand new day here at O&J today. Okay, girl. We tried to do something cute there, but it didn't work.
Let's do it again.
Hi, guys, and welcome to a brand new day here at O&J today.
Okay.
Okay, let's get to it.
Yeah.
Okay, let's try it over time.
Okay.
And see. Hello, everyone, and welcome to a brand new taping of O&J today. Okay, let's get to it. You didn't say it with me.
I'm not gonna say it with you. It's your thing.
Okay, like whatever.
I have no idea what's gonna come out of your mouth.
It's obviously Tuesday because, as you can see, look at us, we're a wreck. So it's.
I know I am a wreck. My face feels so weird today.
She thinks her face looks busted. Everyone,
It is busted.
fill up her hopes because her face does. Oh my god!
I'm a mess today.
She almost drops
really
her coffee. She stubs her toe when she comes in. It's just a hot mess here. Maria, love you too, girl. Thank you so much for joining us today. We're so
Thank you for
excited.
joining us. Thank you.
So, Olivia, I feel like we haven't seen each other in like 600 years, but it's only
really
been
haven't.
a couple days. But it's just that bond we have. It's
Inseparable. So when we go a few hours without even talking, we go a few hours without even talking, we
lose our minds.
Yes.
You
We're
know,
losing our
we
minds,
lose our
honestly.
And since it's been a long time, what have you done without me? Because I have not seen Olivia since I last saw her here at O&J Today headquarters.
We did not hang out.
We didn't hang out, which is weird.
It's really weird. We usually hang out.
We usually do something.
Actually, I texted Javi to hang out, and I never got a text back.
Wait, when?
No, last Tuesday.
Oh, last Tuesday.
I still hold a grudge.
Oh, great.
My weekend, what did I do without you?
Yeah.
I went to Disney.
Okay, wait a second. Because I had no idea that you went to Disney.
Yeah.
First of all, thanks for the invite. Second of all, you went just for the day.
We did. We actually, it was the night before. We were really craving Disney and Rock and Roller Coaster, and it was Father's Day weekend, obviously. So my dad was like, let's just go. So we woke up early the next morning at 6 a.m. We're like, okay, we still want to go? We're like, yeah. So we ended up just going for the day, and we rode like 3 rides because it was so packed. But honestly, like for us, at least for my family, like Disney's like a little escape, like close to home, you know? So it's really nice to have, stop it, you're so weird. It's really nice to just be able to get in the car and go. We have like season passes. So yeah, I know.
Okay.
Bougie.
Yeah, bougie over here. Which 3 rides did you go on?
Rock and Roller Coaster. That's my favorite ride. No other ride will ever compare. And if you watched our 5 facts to know about us, you'll know exactly why that's my favorite ride.
Oh, girl, because she likes one of the guys on there.
Steven Tyler.
Oh my god, her obsession with Steven Tyler is creep. Hey!
I love him so much. And he's gonna be in concert, and I need to go see him. I need to like literally find a flight to Ohio to go to concert. I know.
Oh.
I miss Miami's.
Ohio's cute. I've never been.
So
But I feel like it'd be a cute place.
yeah, that's where my family's from.
No way!
My dad is from Ohio. So
Would you look at that?
So.
We should go do a trip in Ohio one time.
And like interview Steven Tyler.
Okay.
You would probably have to do the interviewing because I'd be like, literally, I love him. Anyways, so we went to Disney. We rode Rock and Roller Coaster. What else did we ride? It was so packed. I don't even remember. I don't remember what we went to Magic Kingdom and we rode.
Oh, so you went to 2 parks.
Oh, yeah, we had like the park cover. Oh, Thunder Mountain.
Ah, que rico con Kiko.
Thunder Mountain. And I think that was it.
Sweet.
I don't remember. So that's what I did.
Wow, that's a very eventful weekend.
Yeah.
Wow.
How about you?
You know, Olivia, I went to go see The Incredibles with Micaela Secada, who is watching. Hi, Mika. I also went to go, what else did I do this weekend? Oh.
Did you forget? Do you want to see what you
I had a pizza pool party with my little cousins who are 5 and 8 years old.
Oh, that's so sweet.
It was great. We had swimming lessons as well. We were teaching them how to swim, all that jazz. Also spent Father's Day at my aunt and uncle's house, and it was a Fortnite-filled day. We just watched different fathers play Fortnite on Father's Day. It was actually really fun.
That sounds fantastic.
Watching Fortnite is fun. I didn't know that could be a thing, but it was fun, and everyone took turns playing. And everyone was wearing the headsets, and we were all really into it. And we were like, screaming. It was super fun. But that's basically what happened this weekend. Very uneventful, I believe, unless I'm forgetting something, because I have the worst memory of life. I don't even know what I did this morning. I don't know how I got here.
I know.
What's my name? What's the name of the show? Where am I?
All right. Well, because you're forgetting, I think we should just like hop into the stories.
I think we should hop in.
Are we gonna cheers right now?
Let's cheers to our stories, girl.
To our stories.
Cheers to some crazy talk.
Yeah.
It's gotta be good, Olivia. What do you got for us? The first story.
The coffee is cold. Okay, first story. Beyonce and Jay-Z released surprise joint album, Everything Is Love, and they dropped their Ape Shit video.
Ooh, okay, girl. I see this.
So should we like tell you guys about this first? So here are the highlights. On Saturday, the two released on Tidal, which is Jay-Z's like private streaming app. You have to pay for it. Their first joint album, the 9-track record, Everything Is Love, and a music video for its debut single, Ape Shit. The footage shows Beyonce and Jay-Z at the Louvre Museum in Paris. Jay-Z and Beyonce have collaborated on other songs in the past, but never on a full album. He told the New York Times in 2017 that both of them used this as their therapy session when they had marital problems, which ultimately resulted in Lemonade and 444. I don't know, I never listened to his 444 album. So, what we want to know is, have you guys listened to the album? I listened to a little bit of Ape Shit. It's got a different vibe than what Beyonce usually does. But, I mean, she can, honestly, she dabbles in everything and, like, she just feels it.
She can literally wipe her butt with wipies and put it on a paper and say, look at my new album, and everyone will go, oh my God, she's the queen! I really just am a huge fan of the old Beyonce. We're talking Single Ladies. We're talking Who Runs the World. We're talking To the Left, everything you own in the back to the left. I'm not a fan of like hip hop, which is
hip hop Beyonce.
Like R&B. I love R&B Beyonce too, of course. But I love when I just get to hear her voice because she has such a beautiful voice. And in this music, it's mainly her just talking like, we gotta go on a beat a man and beat a man and date me. I want to hear like, I can see a halo. You know?
I know what you're saying. I definitely like Crazy and love Beyonce. Like really like what I saw in Coachella. Like I love when she threw back all her songs. Like when she went to like her Destiny's Child days and things like that, and like she just kills it. Like she really is an incredible performer.
Amazing, the best of our time.
Like she really is, and I mean, but also there are some songs in Lemonade that are pretty killer, and like
oh yeah, Lemonade was great.
Definitely in her Drunken Love, like there were some songs in there that were amazing. So I feel like, again, like you said, she can do no wrong in the media's eyes and her fans' eyes, which is amazing. Like, yeah, that's really like that's a talent.
It is a talent,
and people up like that.
Yeah, and the craziest thing about it too, how she has such a big fan following. She doesn't do any interviews. Try looking up an interview with Beyonce because you won't find it because she doesn't do that anymore. She doesn't do any live performances on late night shows. Try finding that show you only find from like 600 years ago. And that's one thing too that I don't really. I want to know more about her, and I'm interested.
Yeah, but you know about her through her album.
You're right.
Like,
You're right. You're right.
They put everything out in their album. If you listen to it, and apparently, like this specific album has a lot of hidden messages, not only about their marriage, but also like their culture, which is really cool. I think that that's something I admire, that when an artist can like put in those hidden messages, because I find it fun, like to decode them and stuff. What's his name? Childish Gambino. Yeah, he does that in his new song, This Is America. And,
oh my God, talk about a good song.
Yeah, I actually really like that song. But like kind of decoding his music video and stuff like that was really cool. And apparently in their music video, which I have not seen because I do not own Tidal.
You don't?
No, I don't. I'm poor. Like I can't. But apparently in their music video, like there's a lot of hidden messages within the art they decided to show and things like that, and some of the movements and whatever. It is what it is. But
yeah. Love Beyonce.
Even if we didn't love Beyonce, we couldn't say we didn't love Beyonce because the Beehive would come in like.
Yeah, we'd be stoned to death. But anyways, I did watch the music video. Very cool music video. Very artsy. Very symbolic of different things that I don't know about yet because I only watched it once. But yeah. I definitely do miss the old Beyonce, but I'm sure a lot of people love this new Beyonce. She's not new. It's not like she's changed, but like her musical style has changed, evolved.
So what do you guys think? Do you guys like this
this music, this new music, this album?
And do you guys think that like Beyonce and Jay-Z need to come together in order to stay relevant? Or do you think, like, do you guys like them separately? Like, what are your takes on it? I think I like Beyonce separately. I mean, Jay-Z's like, I saw them in concert for their Drunken Love. And every time Jay-Z came out, I'm so sorry. Like, I'm sorry, Jay-Z. But, like, I'm just not into his music, you know? I'm just not into his music. And every time he came out, it was kind of like, it was a break. Like, I got to sit down and, like, relax a little. But as soon as Beyonce came out, I was like, yeah, girl. Like, you know, no, come on. But as soon as she came out, I was definitely.
I went to that concert too, actually.
Drunken Love.
Yes. Beyonce.
Obviously, Beyonce.
Isn't the album called Beyonce?
No.
Yes, it is.
No, it's not.
It's a self-titled album. It's called Beyonce, and there's the song "Drunken Love" in there.
No, their album is called Drunken Love.
Anyways, Olivia.
She has a song called Beyonce in the album.
Anywho,
what do you guys think? Do you like Beyonce by herself? Do you like them doing a joint album? What do you think? Anybody throwing us some comments today?
Maria says, "Ese Javi es un show. Love him." Love you too, Maria. But yeah. Anywho. There's no beehives in here? I mean, there's beehives everywhere. There's, not beehives. What are they called? Bees?
Bees? Queen bees?
Green bees, no sé qué. Anyways, let's just jump into our next story.
Okay. So our next story is really interesting, actually. I really like it.
Oh, she likes it. Buckle up, guys. Again, we go for the ride.
Meghan Markle's dad talks paparazzi scandal and her tears over him missing the royal wedding. So, unless you've been living under a rock, you guys know that Meghan Markle's dad did not show up to the wedding. He did not walk her down the aisle because he was caught in a huge paparazzi scandal. So here are the highlights. Thomas Markle spoke out on Monday's episode of Good Morning Britain in his first tell-all interview since having heart surgery. Do we think that's real? I don't know. And missing the royal wedding. Thomas spoke highly of Prince Harry, calling him a very nice man and a gentleman and very likable. Thomas also described some of his early conversations with his now son-in-law, claiming the two talked about politics, including Donald Trump's presidency, over the phone. Just a few days before the May 19th wedding, Thomas found himself at the center of attention of a scandal. The Mail on Sunday, the Mail is apparently a news source. The Mail on Sunday reported that many of his paparazzi's photos had been staged. Thomas told the hosts that he didn't stage the photos for money, but rather to improve his image. Thomas said Meghan and Harry were very forgiving when he called to apologize, and that it wasn't that difficult of a conversation. He says, "I regretted it because I really wanted to walk my daughter down the aisle," he said. "I wanted that moment, but I'm thankful for everything the way it went. don't like the fact that, oh, that's my thoughts.
Oh, okay.
All right. So my thoughts. When I first saw, so you can actually catch this interview on, hold on, I'll tell you right now, on itv.com. And I do suggest that you go see it because it's actually really interesting. When I first saw the interview, he looked really nervous, and I thought, like, I feel bad for him, you know? I really did. I felt really bad for him. But the more I thought about it and some of the things that he was saying, like, it was just kind of like, Thomas Markle, what are you doing? Like, why are you going to the media when you already got in trouble for going to the media? Like, why are you stirring the pot? Like, and some of the things that he said, like, should have not been said. Like,
fill me in. I want to know. What did he say?
Well, he's talking about Prince Harry's politic views about Donald Trump. And I really...
What are they? Do you know?
Well, apparently what I read was that he said something about, like, that Harry said, oh, I think you need to give Donald Trump a chance. But the thing is that the royals tried really hard to stay out of politics and tried really hard not to, like, say their political party. And for him to come out and just say that, it's, like, such an invasion of privacy. And, like, just everything. Like, I don't understand why he's coming out to the media and, like, apologizing when it's, like, just call your daughter and apologize to her. Like, or talk to her on the phone. Like, are they not talking? Like, why is he saying, like, he regrets it and he's so sorry? Like, I don't understand why he's doing exactly what got him in trouble in the first place. And I learned that this was, through E! News, I learned that this was a paid interview. So I find that also really fishy. Like, if you're really just coming out to apologize, like, why are you asking for money? And, like, he says that the photos that were staged in that scandal, that whole scandal before the royal wedding, that he wasn't doing it for money, that he was just doing it to improve his image. And if that's true, then why was there money on the table?
Yeah, also, this man is just very sketchy to me. The whole Markle family is a little sketchy to me. I don't know.
Do you like Meghan?
I do like Meghan, but, like, don't they have, like, bad family, like...
She has, like, a...
chemistry?
Yeah, there's some tension between that family, for sure. The sister, like, was, like, coming at Meghan before the wedding and everything.
Because what if it's Meghan and none of us know?
I don't know. Like, you know, I thought that in the beginning. Like, I was definitely a little bit skeptical of Meghan. Just because, like, she also said in an interview that she didn't really know much about Harry, which was kind of shocking to me because I'm so much younger than him. Well, maybe not so much younger, but I'm a little bit younger than Harry, and I know about Harry. And so I found that a little fishy. But, you know, I'm very much into the royals. I really like catching up with them.
Yeah.
Keeping up with the royals.
Oh, girl. Let's put a little deposit in the stone. Show keeping up with the royals.
But I really like keeping up with them. Don't look at me like that.
Sorry. Go.
And I've been, like, seeing videos on Instagram and stuff. And the other day I came across a video that honestly, like, changed my whole entire perspective on her. And it was her walking the streets and greeting, like, fans and stuff and shaking their hand. She looked at every single person, even the little kids, in the eyes, shake their hands, said, good morning, how are you? Like, really was, like, in the moment. And I like that. I think that it's really, it shows character when you can look somebody in the eyes and, like, just tell them, like, good morning, how are you?
Wow.
Like, don't you feel that connection right now? That's Meghan Markle.
She has, I've seen interviews with her too because I was curious about her because of all her family problems that she's had. She looks like she's very put together, very nice, very well kept manners. She has great manners. I think she's great from what I've seen. I don't know her. I don't know her family. I don't know anything about her. Just I've seen interviews, and she looks like a solid human.
A solid human.
I would be friends with her. But let's see here what our fans are saying. Mika Sakata says he's in it for the money. What thoughts?
I don't know. I just feel like if you're not there for the money, like
then why accept?
Why? Yeah. Why accept? See, like, no, I don't want this to be about the money. I want to, like...
This comment's making me laugh.
What is it? Just go.
Mika said, it's on an act. She's an actress.
Yeah.
Galliana says, he's super sketchy. Bye. Mika said again, Meghan is super fake.
Oh my God.
Megan is super fake, and I don't doubt she's covering her major family drama up.
Oh, I'm sure she has some major family drama. Obviously, it's come out.
Oh yeah, it's been the Markles just are a little bit. They're just like
fishy.
Fishy. Like I want to know more about them. I want to have what's this lady's name? Barbara Walters go into their house and do a sit-down interview.
It's never gonna happen.
With all of them. I think that'd be great.
It's
and great
never
television
gonna
as well, let me tell you.
Never gonna happen.
I wish it did.
But I don't mind. And honestly, like if you guys see the video that I'm talking about, I think that your opinions would change for it because they definitely changed for me.
Yeah, I also want to see this interview. I haven't seen it yet.
Of his dad?
Yeah.
The dad, I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he was like so nervous. Like at one point I thought he was gonna start crying.
Oh my god, wow.
But I think it was just because he was nervous.
Yeah, maybe he's an actor too.
Yeah, maybe. I just don't understand it. He also said, okay, so this is what I found really interesting out of this whole interview. He said that in the conversation where Harry asked to marry Meghan,
mm-hmm.
he said something along the lines, let me see if I have it. I don't think I do, but like pretty much he said something like, you can have my daughter's hand in marriage as long as you don't raise a hand at my daughter. And I feel like that's such a weird thing to say. Like
that is really weird. And it's very
like
sketchy.
Maybe not, but like I think that's just like a weird thing to say, like, don't raise a hand at my daughter. Like, I don't know. Like that's just so strange. Like you can say that, maybe like if you're protective of I don't know like where his intentions are coming from because I'm thinking like maybe he's just really protective of his daughter. But at the same time, if you're that protective of your daughter, then you wouldn't be sitting here doing all these interviews with the media.
I think it's just a sketch bob.
Yeah.
Also, Brianna says that would be a great interview, the one with Barbara Walters. And
I think so too, but I don't know if it's gonna happen.
I know. I wish it would. Let's make it happen, guys.
How are we gonna make it happen? Let's tweet Barbara Walters.
Let's do it.
Does she even have a Twitter?
Who?
Barbara Walters?
I don't know. She's really old.
What is he now?
Yeah. Whatever. Anyways, what do we have next?
Next, we have the Bachelor recap.
Ow! Okay, Bachelor Nation, turn up that volley. It's time to talk about this.
We've got a few Bachelor stories within one Bachelor recap.
Yes, a few.
But let's go break down last night's episode. Which was a snooze fest.
Yeah, pretty boring. Nothing hectic happened. There was some moments.
Trying to make it drama, but
yeah.
it wasn't really drama.
I have things to say about that, but let's start from the top.
All right, so first we have the rose ceremony that we cannot remember for our lives who left because they started with the ceremony that they were supposed to finish with last show. I have no idea who left. I can't remember for the life of me. So obviously it wasn't that memorable. So we're just going to let that go. So we're going to move on to Garrett's one-on-one. If you don't know who Garrett is, he's the one who was in the social media drama.
Yes, I saw it too. I when they went on the date, I was like, oh, let me look up. Because Garrett talked about his ex-wife, was it?
Yeah.
He talked about his ex-wife. So I'm always curious when they talk about their exes, if they ever, like, write something on social media. So I was looking for the ex, trying to find something. Maybe she wrote something like, that's not true. Garrett's an ass. But I didn't find anything. I just found one of his friends that said, I've known Garrett for 8 years, and he's never told me why they got a divorce. That's all I found. But
he told the nation.
But he told the nation. He did.
So
he told the nation. The date was cute. I really liked
it.
They had great chemistry. She said that he reminded him of her dad, which I thought was cute. They went bobsledding in Utah.
Yeah.
It looked so much fun. I always wanted to go bobsledding. Every time I watch the Olympics, I just want to get in that little carrito. It looks so fun.
It does look fun. It looked like it was like Blizzard Beach times 100.
Yeah, I want to do that. Great date overall, though.
Yeah, I liked their chemistry a lot, and I think that like, even though he didn't handle himself very well on social media, he handled himself very well on the date. And she said something that was so cute. I felt that she was like, oh, I love when he smiles, that Like, it just takes over his whole entire face. And I like that because, like, yeah, that's something that's, like, super attractive in a guy, you know, when they...
Olivia!
Javi!
Are you flirting with me?
Am I talking about you?
A little bit, because my mouth does that too. Sorry, continue.
Anyways, so I think that's really cute when a guy's, like, smile takes over their face. Obviously, excluding Happy.
Okay, whatever. But yeah, I did think they had good chemistry. I'm rooting for him now, but...
Oh, I'm so rooting for him, and here's why.
Okay, let's hear it.
I want Blake to be the next Bachelor. I really, really want Blake to be the next Bachelor.
Which one's Blake again?
The one that she went on the first date with, that she smashed everything with.
Oh, you're right.
I love him. I think he's amazing, amazing. So
they have good chemistry.
They have very, very good chemistry, and I would love to see him as the Bachelor because I think for me, his smile takes over his whole face, and I love that. Like, for me, he's like the male version of Julia Roberts.
Ooh.
You know, with that smile.
Can we take a backtrack for just a second? Because Brianna wants to know what the social media drama is. Sorry, living under a rock with a newborn. LOL.
All right. Social media. And that newborn is really, really cute. Shout out. The drama is that he was on Instagram liking these memes or like these pictures making fun of the Parkland victims, like the kids in the Parkland shooting. And it was like he liked all these photos about that. And there was something else of like making fun. I want to say, it was about like the immigrant kids. That he liked a photo of some picture that was making fun of the immigrant kids.
And transgender people too.
Yeah, so it was like a whole thing for like a week. And yeah, that kind of like put a damper on him. And then he went on and he apologized, which I understood his apology. Like, you know, I think it was horrible what he liked. And I do not stand behind that whatsoever. But on his apology, he took what's it called?
Like, he took responsibility.
He took responsibility for his actions, and he also said, you know, I think we've all been a victim to just scrolling through Instagram and just liking, like, without even thinking what you're liking. And I can say that, yes, there have been times that I'm just scrolling on Instagram and I'll like whatever is there. Like, I'm not even thinking, I'm in another world and I'm just liking. But at the same time, it's like, oof.
Yeah.
Like, you're in the spotlight, you kind of got to be a little careful.
Yeah, and just don't be stupid.
Like, why are you following accounts like that?
Anyways, enough with
So that's the drama.
Yeah.
So that was Garrett's one-on-one. And then we go on to the lumberjack.
Ooh, okay. The lumberjack. Becca's lumberjack bash.
Her fantasy that comes alive.
Oh, shoot, Olivia.
No, she said she's always loved lumberjack. She said that when girls were like, I think it was frat guys, when they were like all over the frat guys in college, she loved the lumberjacks.
Okay, Becca.
So she was very happy last night.
Yeah, they were playing with a lot of wood yesterday.
She was kind of badass. Did you see her like throwing
Oh man, yeah, the first one she threw went. The second one,
it went dead center.
No. Wait a second. So Becca in this lumberjack bash was trying to show off her lumberjack skills, and she threw an axe at a target. It hit the target the first time. Second time around, she did it again, and she threw it. The camera changed a different camera position, and then it hit the center. I think she missed the second one, and they edited it to make it seem like she hit the middle, so she looked like a hot chick.
Wow.
I know, I was really passionate about that, because I was like, there's no way you hit it in the center again. There's no way. But so they edited that for sure. That's my theory.
You know, I didn't even think of that. I'm so stupid, and I like edit for a living.
Yeah, exactly. No, they definitely edited the second one. Anywho, they had to do this lumberjack competition. They were like throwing wood. They were chopping.
Yeah,
they were sawing. They were climbing up a huge wooden post.
That reminded me of Mulan.
Mulan. Oh my god.
I was like, ooh,
let's get down to business. But yeah, and then I thought it was super fun too. The dates were really fun.
It was a little like weird.
It was weird, out of the ordinary, but again, Becca loves her lumberjacks.
Yeah. So that date went into the cocktail party, which was literally the drama of the night, because after that, everything was just so boring. before and after, everything was so boring. But that was like, there was a little argument between Jordan and Colton. And pretty much Colton was annoyed because Jordan was like walking around in his little glittery underwear.
Becca bought Jordan a little glitter like underwear kind of thing. They were like glitter shorts that were tight and spandex. So
it's weird.
I don't know.
Which I found so weird. Like he goes in to the date and he takes off his pants to show her the glitter underwear that she got, and she like was freaked out. And it's like, well, if you didn't want her to do that, then don't give him glitter underwear.
She's just a mess. A mess. Anyways, that was the only drama that I basically was super boring. What?
You're missing like the
drama.
My
god. Okay. Continue. Oh my god, let's get to it, girl.
Yeah, chill. Okay, so after that drama, that little fight, whatever, it was like no big deal. Who cares? You know. Wait, actually, I do have to mention this before we move on. I thought, okay, you guys know I love Colton. I love Colton. But in his interview, when he was like complaining about Jordan, why couldn't he stop smiling? Like it was like he's like, I hate Jordan because like he's not here for the right reasons for Becca. And like I am here for the right reasons for Becca. And like I can't stop smiling because I'm a little weird. And I was just like, huh?
Yeah.
Like why are you smiling?
I also don't know why he has to get involved. Like let the guy wear his glitter shorts and let him not get a freaking rose.
I know, like you know that he's not going to win.
When the guys get involved, they get sent home. Do they not know the freaking pattern? Don't get involved, you won't go home. Stay out of the drama.
And yeah. Come on. Colton's like way above that.
Yeah.
Why is he getting involved? Like, that guy's gonna be sent home. No guy is gonna win with glitter underwear.
No, exactly. That guy's just there. The producer is saying, Becca, keep him. He's a freaking freak. And he's a freak that brings drama to the house. That's why the producer. That's why he's there. You think Becca's gonna date the guy? No. She's not gonna choose him.
Yeah. So, okay, after that little drama, that was like a preview to like the drama that was coming. We have, I think it's Jean Blanc. Jean.
Oh, no, it's Jean, because I thought it was Sean for the longest time.
Jean Blanc, the perfume enthusiast, shows up and sits on the couch with Becca. Sit with me. And goes, Becca, I have a little surprise for you. What is that? A perfume.
I love perfume.
And I know you want your name hyphenated, but I didn't make it hyphenated.
I love my name.
The perfume says, Miss Becca Blanc. Becca?
Wait a minute, his last name is Blanc. I didn't even catch that. I didn't even catch that.
Honey, his name is...
They never put the last name on the name.
Yes, they did.
Like on the...
It's there.
Like when they talk.
Jean Blanc.
I never connected that part, which is why it's even crazier to me now.
So he put like her name, like if they were married, except really strange. I don't get it. I saw it and I was confused. It says Miss, M-I-S-S, Becca Blanc. When you're married, it's Mrs.
Yeah.
And I was just like, what?
The whole thing's just weird.
It was just weird, and she was totally creeped out. Like she was just like, she's like, oh,
no, and then he goes, I think I'm falling for you.
No, he leaves because he gets interrupted. She was like, thank God somebody comes and interrupts. And she's like, yeah, come sit, bye. And she throws him out. He comes back and she's just like, oh my God, again.
You can tell she had a face of disgust, like. Wait, what? Question two, because he whispered something in her ear. What? Do you know what it was?
I don't know.
Because she got really creeped out about that.
Yeah, she was just like, oh, okay.
He was like, but you know what I really wanted to give you? And she's like,
oh.
Then he went,
he said a kiss. I think he said a kiss
because then he
matched
her.
Yeah. So, yeah, that was weird. And then he ends up leaving because he got thrown out by some other dude. And then he comes back and he's like, I don't think I was able to express how much I actually feel for you. And he sits down and he's like, Becca. And she's like yanking her hand. Yank your hand away from me. Becca, I'm falling hard for you. I'm falling in love with you. And she went, whoa!
She was like, okay. She had the perfume already. It was super awkward. And she was like, I think you're moving too fast. And I don't think we're on the same level.
She's like, we're at the very beginning. Yeah, she like said that she's feeling stuff for
it.
Like, whatever. Point is that he gets thrown out. And while he's getting thrown out, she's like, I'm sorry, I think this is the end of the road for our journey. And as they're walking out, he's like, well, like, how about the perfume? I think he wanted it back.
Me too. I think he was like, the perfume, like.
And she's like, well, you gave it to me as a gift. And he's like, and she's like, and don't you like love me? And he's like, well, I mean, I told you what you wanted to hear. And all hell broke loose.
I know, but after he said that, he was like, yeah, I just wanted to say what you wanted to hear. Like, that's what I thought you wanted. And she was like, no, you can't just say things that I want to hear. You lied to me.
Artie did to me.
Yeah, and then she got flashbacks of her past relationships. And the whole rest of the episode, she was upset. Number one, she had no feelings for Jean Blanc. Jean Blanc was just there, a joder. Literally, like, I don't know why she was so heartbroken that Jean Blanc said that to her. Like, I would be like, okay, I don't give up. Get out. Like, nothing. She was being over dramatic about that. It was just also, I think this was just Priscilla's being like, bitch, come on, keep going. We have no more content for this episode. Be super sad.
I think you're right.
I think so too.
Because the rest of the episode was boring. I mean, I liked the next guy, the next one-on-one. We won't get into detail about it because who cares?
Yeah, that was
But
boring.
his name was Wells, and he was really nice, and he was, like, very nice to her.
Yeah.
And I think it was, he treated her very well.
Yeah.
After the whole situation. But it was a struggle to watch last night. I'm not going to lie, guys. Like, I love watching The Bachelor. That's, like, my time that I put away my phone, or, like, you know, I'll text Happy, and I'll be like, are you seeing this? But, like, last night, I wasn't even worried about it. But
the most exciting part of that episode yesterday was the preview to next week, because Jordan
I always look forward.
Jordan and David are going on a 2-on-1 with
He is so
Becca,
excited about
and
this.
they are always going at it, and I cannot wait to see them both fight, because I love a good fight on reality television.
I love a good fight.
Woo!
I love a good fight. Too.
Yes, I love that. Also, wait, pause. We're going to rewind back a little bit.
Okay.
David fell off of his bunk bed and ended up in the hospital.
He really, really wants to share this with you
I
guys.
really want to share my theory about this. David fell off a bunk bed in the Bachelor Mansion. First of all, who falls off of a bunk bed? That's another story. He fell off of his bunk bed. They show clips after he fell off and went to the hospital of blood all over the floor. Like, if a freaking slaughter, like, murder had happened. And then they revealed to us that he just fell off his bunk bed. He comes back, and his face is whack busted. Like if he got chewed up by 18 dogs. I don't think he fell off his bunk bed.
So what do you think happened?
There is no way that he had a black eye, all these cuts on his face, from falling off his bunk bed. I think he was attacked by someone in the house, and they're trying to cover his butt.
I don't think so.
But then again, that's really
like really drama.
Yeah.
Drama. They haven't hid anything else.
That's true.
Why are they gonna hide that?
But
I mean, they literally have a sex offender on the episode,
Yeah,
and they didn't even say anything, which I find a little like they just
weird.
blew it over. Like, they could have put something in the beginning. I think it would have been really great if they would have put something in the beginning. Like, if you know of somebody who is dealing with this, or you yourself are dealing with this, call this number. Like how they do when there's like somebody with mental health. Like, you know, like, I think that they should have addressed it, and they didn't, or like should have put a message like, please understand that we do not support this, and like this was taped before we found out. But they just swept it under the rug and didn't even address it, which I thought was a little wrong.
Yeah, they should have like edited his parts out too. Like, tried as much as they can to not put him in, because I
mean, he wasn't in it that much.
Yeah, he wasn't in it that much. But anyways, I think David did not fall off the bunk bed.
I think we have a comment.
He literally probably punched his face 18 times on the way down then if he did fall off his bunk bed.
I think it's like 3 tiers.
Yeah.
Like 3-tier bunk beds.
Oh, snap.
So, like, imagine.
Ow. I don't know.
That's intense.
Nick. Hey, Nick. He said, if there was a fight that would have been made, if there was a fight that would have made for great TV.
Yeah, they wouldn't have like, hid that.
Yeah. I mean, they should have also been filming him when he fell off the bunk bed.
I mean, I really don't watch somebody filming me while I'm sleeping.
I mean, it's The Bachelor. Anything goes. Anywho, that was The Bachelor last night.
So, some more Bachelor news.
We have some more Bachelor news, guys.
Ashley I, Miss Cry Cry. and Jared. Jared is the one who looks like Ashton Kutcher.
Mm-hmm.
But, like, not
really. Like an uglier version. Continue.
Okay, don't
like a make a mole rat work. He does look like the mole rat from Kim Possible.
That's mean.
No, it's not. I love. What was his name?
You love Rufus.
Rufus. Oh, I loved Rufus. Jared.
Stop.
You're better looking than me, obviously, because you look at me here with Olivia. Just kidding. I wish.
Again. Ashley, I, and Jared get engaged on Bachelor in Paradise. So unless you've been living under a rock.
Open that rock, guys, because Olivia wants to open that rock.
Ashley I has been behind Jared for what feels like eternity, probably like 3 years. Jared has not shown any interest in her whatsoever until Ashley I goes on to Bachelor Winter Games and finds Kevin, who is like this Canadian bachelor, and they start dating. And then Jared's like, oh my God, I messed up. Typical. I messed up. I love Ashley I haven't been myself for years. I need to get with Ashley I now. Calls up Ashley I once she's finally happy and says, I've always loved you. Yeah. Of course, Ashley I has always loved him, so she drops Kevin and starts dating Jared. At the end of the day, I am very happy for them because I am happy for her because she has been so persistent behind him,
I know.
Wanting him, and like good for her. She got what she wanted.
She did, but like Jared, what the hell? Like all of a sudden, she would literally beg for him, like, Jared, I love you.
Well, we should also state, yeah, that was literally it. They met on Bachelor in Paradise, so what better way to propose than taking them back to Bachelor in Paradise where they met, where their whole love story began, and he proposed to her.
That's cute.
So let me see the highlights. If I missed anything, I don't think I did.
Ooh.
The reality star popped the question in Mexico during the upcoming 5th season of Bachelor in Paradise, while Ashley knew that he was the one from the first day that they met in 2015. 3 years, that's a long time. It took Jared a little bit longer to fully realize his true feelings. Bachelor Nation suspected an engagement could have been near future as they talked about their relationship in different podcasts. Ashley was heard saying, he is my person, he is my soulmate on their podcast with Ben Higgins. That's called, what is it called? Almost Famous Podcast, if you want to go listen to it. And then Jared told E! News that keep going, I guess you can get what you want. And I do, yeah. Don't be too crazy, don't be like obsessive stalking.
Yeah.
But I'm happy for her.
Me too.
Because I really do think that she loves him. Oh, and I want to know, like, when I first heard of this, I thought, like, of their engagement, I thought, wow, that was quick. Like, they did just start dating. Like, the media just found out, but they did also just start dating. And I'm like, that was really fast. But if you think of it, like, they've known each other for 3 years already.
Yeah.
Like, they've been very good friends throughout that whole entire time, even though Ashley was like, I love you.
Yeah.
But, like, they've been friends for a really long time, and he has definitely seen her at her worst.
Yeah.
And she has definitely seen him at his worst and how mean he could be. So they know the best and the worst of each other already. Why not just, like, propose? What do you guys think? Is it too fast? Do you like this relationship?
I do. I think
it's
cute.
Cheesy. They're a little cheesy on social media, but I think they're happy. And like, if you're happy,
she films everything. Like when they're macking, her phone is like this. It's like, girl, give it a rest. It's like she wants cameras on her all the time. Like, stay on the Bachelor then.
That's why they probably did it at Bachelor in Paradise.
Yeah, she loves this.
So, what do you guys think?
She probably loves this attention, to be honest. She loves crying. She loves attention. She loves it all. Anyways, this
Abby, again, has been so excited to talk about this.
I'm so excited to talk about this. This is a new show that just came out on ABC last night after The Bachelor. I think when you think of reality TV, you may think trash. But when you see this reality TV show, you're going to see what real trash is. When I first started watching The Bachelor, I thought, this is gross. This is horrible. There's no way this is real. But then I watched this show, and now I have more respect for The Bachelor. So this show, oh my God, Fernanda de la Garza knows what I'm talking about. She goes, Oh my god, the proposal. Oh my god, Nicholas, this show is absolutely absurd. Okay, guys. Natalie Sosa, yes, way too cheesy. The show is called The Proposal. It premiered last night on ABC after The Bachelor. It came on after The Bachelor, and my whole family was there watching The Bachelor. So we just kept it on. We were like, oh, this is interesting. Let's just keep watching it. Can I see the iPad for a sec? I need to read the blurb about this show, what it's about. Yeah, I don't know. Okay, here we go. So yeah.
I did not watch the show because I was not about to waste an hour.
I had to text Olivia about this though, because this is the craziest show I've ever seen in my life. If there's anything that's trash reality TV America, it's this show called The Proposal on ABC. Also very entertaining because we watched the whole time. So what is it? It's hosted by former NFL quarterback and season 5 Bachelor, Jesse Palmer. And on each episode, it features 10 eligible daters competing in 4 pageant-style rounds to win the heart of a mystery suitor or suitress whose identity is concealed from them. After each phase, the daters who fail to connect with the mystery suitor are narrowed down, leading to the dramatic and highly anticipated reveal when the 2 remaining daters finally meet the mystery suitor for the first time and present a romantic proposal.
This is a long blur.
Of their choice. Will there be marriage proposal that can't be refused? Okay, about this place. This show, I'm sorry, I'm going the wrong way with the iPad. Okay, how this show works. Basically, there is a guy, basically like The Bachelor. He's hiding behind a pod the whole episode. No one can see how he looks like. You can't see the guy. He's hiding behind a pod with a screen so he can see the girls. The show is very much like Miss USA pageant, like it describes here. It's like a pageant, but at the end you get a proposal instead of like flowers and a crown and such. So for the first round, the girls walk down the stairs. They don't say a word. And then the guy votes on who he wants to keep. They just go, they walk down, they do a pageant wave, a wink, super corny, disgusting, gross, whatever. And then the guy narrows it down. Then they go to the next round. They come out in bikinis. Like, take off all your clothes, come out in bikinis. Let's see that bikini. Wear your best swimwear, it says. And then they have to talk in their swimwear about why they want to date this guy. Number 1, gross. Number 2, gross. Number 3, why? Then, you think it's better, right? Then they ask questions. So the Bachelor guy behind the pod who is still hiding, that the girls have not seen yet, has to ask some questions, and they have a minute to answer. If they don't answer it in the minute, they get cut off. Like, they get cut off. Like, this poor girl was like, I think we'd be a great couple. And the host goes, time's up, sorry. And she was like, I was nervous. And he was like, sorry, time's up. Anywho. And one of the questions he asked, because I thought it was ridiculous, was, let me see if I can find it here. He asked her, how physically adventurous are you in the bedroom? Isn't that so weird? And the girl was just standing there like, another question that was asked. So these girls had not seen the guy yet. The guy asks, he's still hiding behind the pod while asking the questions. He asks, what would you feel about dating an amputee? The guy was an amputee. He got in a motorcycle accident a few years ago. He's an amputee, and the girl was so caught off guard when she got asked. The guy goes, how would you feel about dating an amputee? And the girl goes, she chokes for like 6 minutes, and then she goes, I think that it's all about the inside and not the outside. And then it's dead silence because she's like this, because she still has a few seconds left to talk, and she's like this. And the host goes, all right, thank you, Becky. And then it was just weird. Like, I think it's, I don't know. The girl, I don't know. Anywho. The guy, okay, then the guy finally comes.
Are you losing your train of thought?
Yeah, because I'm just like, what? Then the guy finally comes out. He's good looking. He was good looking. And he is very adventurous. He loves going on hikes. He loves, like, he's like a thrill seeker, he says. And he says that his amputee does not stop his leg. Like,
that's amazing.
Yeah, he says not having his leg doesn't stop him. He does hiking.
He sounds like a catch.
Yeah, and he says he loves outdoors. Very active guy. So he wanted someone like that. At the end, he narrows it down to 2. The guy finally comes out. The girls professes their love to him, even though they just met him and saw him face to face. And then he chooses one of the girls while the other girl stands by. It's really awkward. You just have to see this show. I mean, it's trash.
Well, Nicholas Garcia Ghost. Most ridiculous show. Can't wait to watch more. Apparently, it's the most ridiculous show, but it's addicting.
I watched the whole thing.
20 more seasons. Let's see. People are saying LMFAO, LOLing so much. Oh my god, that sounds horrible. It was trending on Twitter and I thought it was the movie and then I realized it wasn't and I saw the trailer. Oh my god, no. Absolutely ridiculous. Gabby Rodriguez, can't wait to watch it right now.
Oh my god. You guys, as horrible as it is, you have to watch it. And the women are so tacky and cheesy, it's hilarious. But next, so I thought this was like I was mortified because it's literally like so degrading to women, I thought.
I know, that's really degrading.
But they have the next episode, it's the girl behind the pond, and they better make those guys with the dad bods walk because like the girls had to freaking walk in their best beachwear. No.
I just feel like it's such a stupid show. Like that is such a stupid show.
It was very stupid, but it was
like,
so
Bachelor,
funny.
why are you doing this? This is the Bachelor, like producers and the people who are behind The Bachelor are behind the proposal, and it's like The Bachelor on steroids, and like The Bachelor is already on steroids.
It's a trashy fast food version of The Bachelor, is how I like to describe it. Once you watch this show, you're gonna think The Bachelor is like the perfect way to find love.
Wait, isn't it the perfect way to find love?
I would go on The Bachelor and find love because like I'm desperate right now. Literally, like I fucking fall. I just said the F word a little bit. Oh man, I'm so sorry. But I fall in love with this plant. Like, honestly, that's how desperate I am right now.
I told my dad I was going to join The Bachelor, and he had a heart attack.
We should do it. It's like a lot.
I told my dad, I'm only joining The Bachelor if it's Colton or Blake.
I joined for
absolutely not.
Olivia and I are going to go together on The Bachelor, and we're going to go for the drinks and the travel.
I'm not going for the drinks, I'm going for the travel.
Oh, girl. The drink, travel, and hotels. They're so nice.
The celeb life.
But I'm not sitting on the top bunk. I learned my lesson.
David taught us all. All right, should we move on to the next story? Sorry for that humongous Bachelor/proposal recap, but there was just, well, it was very boring in the Bachelor department, but there was just so much in the Bachelor world that happened that we felt like we needed to cover it because, I mean...
Yes, we need to cover that.
It just needs to be covered. All right, next story. The Incredibles 2 smashes all-time records during U.S. box office opening weekend. So I have not seen the movie. I am dying to see it, but Javi has seen it. And I asked him to not tell me anything, to save it here. He's not going to share spoilers because if he does, I'm going to pinch him.
Can I just share like what I thought about it?
You can share what you thought about it, but let me read first because I find this really amazing. So according to the box office mojo, The Incredibles 2 made just under $182.7 million for the weekend. That is insane, but I am so proud because I love The Incredibles and I love Disney, so I'm very, very happy for that.
I want that money.
Me too. This is the biggest ever opening for animated movies. And Finding Dory came in at $135 million, and this completely surpassed it.
Wow.
In addition, that total gives Incredibles 2 the 8th biggest opening of all time, and makes it the highest ever weekend debut for a PG-rated title.
Wow.
Amazing. I want to know who saw it, and well, besides Javi, did you guys see it? Because oh my goodness, like. Wow, first of all, I'm so happy that finally they came out with a movie because me and my brother, well, my family really was, like, we were obsessed with The Incredibles. Like, my brother was Dash because he has blonde hair and I was Violet. And we actually got to ride when we went to Disney, we were dressed in, like, The Incredibles uniform for the Halloween Not So Scary Mickey party, whatever it's called. And they asked us to ride the float. So we were Violet and Dash on a float.
That's crazy. I want
to
see those.
That was pretty cool.
Wow.
So I need to dig those up.
Well, the movie was fantastic, Olivia. And guys, you have to see it. 14 years.
That's a really long time.
14 years. And great. What? Oh my God. I'm not going to give any spoilers, but I'm just going to say all the best characters came back. We saw Edna, Frozo, what's his name? Oh my God, I should have said. Frozo guy. Frozone. AutoZone. I don't know. The Frozen guy. Edna mode. We saw Baby Jack was there. The whole fam was there. Just like, it was just such a fun reunion. But also what's great about it too, they don't like jump 14 years. It's like where we left off.
Which is good. So
they literally show the last 5 minutes of the last movie in the beginning. And you see it and it's so, that's all I'll say. But it starts right where it left off. So like you go in there and you're like, wow. I would definitely recommend actually watching The Incredibles before you watch the second one.
That's what we're planning on doing.
Because you definitely need to watch the first one.
To remember.
I mean, I remembered it because I was obsessed and I've seen it a billion times. But like, for those of you that haven't seen it a billion times and don't remember it, I would definitely recommend watching it again before you go to the theater and watch.
I'm very, very excited to see this movie. What I want to know is, do you guys think that, what?
Tati said, Tati Joy, one of our viewers, said, honey, where is my super suit? Ay, Dios mío, but she spelled it wrong. She goes, honey, where is my super set? And then she goes, super suit. Oh. And then Gabby goes, Tati, fail. I love our fans.
We love our fans. We love you guys. But as I was saying to our fans, do you guys think that this 14-year gap is the reason why this movie was so successful in the box office? Do you think that that had something to do with it? Were you the first one in line to see this movie? And do you think that this compares to other movies that Pixar and Disney have put out? I mean, we know we love Coco. We love Coco.
Oh,
so I want to ask you, while our fans answer, I want to ask you. I know you were just as obsessed with Coco as I was. Does this movie compare? And which was better?
I think that cannot be a question that could be answered because they are so different. In The Incredibles, there's no music. So we don't hear, you make me un poco loco, un poquitico loco. Definitely connected with Coco a lot since we are Hispanic.
I know, I watched
we
that. We
connected with that movie. It's great. You go through a lot of emotions in it. You cry, you laugh, you sing, you smile. No. But in The Incredibles, it's more action, like very high thriller, fun.
Thriller? Disney thriller?
Not thriller, but you get a lot of, what's it called?
Adrenaline?
Yes, adrenaline. Like, it keeps you on your toes, which I love. I love a good film that makes my heart skip a couple beats.
And it did that for you.
It did that for me.
What are our fans saying?
Tati just said LMAO. I don't know what she's referring to, but LMAO to you as well, Tati.
All right, well.
All right, but
let's, housekeeping?
Housekeeping. Go for it, girl.
All right, so guys, that is it for O&J today. Thank you so much for watching today. We really appreciate it. You can always watch back if you missed a part of our show on YouTube or Facebook.
Our Facebook.
Our Facebook. You can follow us on O&J Today on Instagram, or you can follow me separately, because who cares about Happy, on Hello Olivia Vlog, or you can follow Happy and not care about me if you follow
Happy Rap 305.
So that's pretty much it for today's show. Let's cheers to our third show. Happy Tuesday. We will see you here at 11 a.m. on Thursday.
And now I'm going to get up and turn off the camera because we still don't have an intern or someone to turn off the camera for us. So
Applications are
wanted.